In 2011, on July 31st, two developers, Davey Redden and William Pug, released a mod for Half-Life 2 called the Stanley Parable. After it received popularity, it was developed in 2013 as its own game on the Steam page, and 9 years later, in 2022, they released the sequel, Stanley Parable Ultra Delux. According to David, while he was in a stream with his brother Douglas, the narrator is supposed to be the embodiment of the concept of a divorce.
Is the Platonic ideal of divorce. He is the concept of divorce. Like, he is literally the concept of divorce. That is who is speaking to you throughout this game.
There's just sort of this big black ether in the sky
right.
that you...
The original game and the Ultra Deluxe version have gone through different changes. Apart from the obvious changes, the original game has a total of 10 achievements with 19 endings, and the second one has 42. In addition, while the sequel has one more achievement than the first, only 7 of the achievements are similar in both games. The new ones are Get Your First Achievement, Test Achievement, Please Ignore, Settings World Champion, and instead of not playing the game for 5 years like in the original to get the Go Outside achievement, you can get the Super Go Outside by not playing the game for 10 years. Inside the game, there are numerous references to other video games. For example, A Letter from Gone Home when you walk downstairs for Mariella ending, and the Dallas Mask from Payday when you approach the confusing ending. There are also different game maps you can find, Firewatch, Rocket League, and even the original Half-Life 2 mod. Why is 432 hated? In the game, there are various references to Employee 432. On your way to the phone room, you'll spot a box with pencil sharpeners that has the numbers on it. In the escape pod ending, all the windows are facing 432's desk. Inside the mind control facility, there is a paper called Employee Observation Protocol, which tells procedures that each employee should do if someone is breaking a certain rule. And while 1B states that Employee 432 is a test case for this whole protocol paper, it is safe to assume that this has been made because of 432. There are numerous other references of this employee inside the game, so feel free to take a look yourself. Inside the expo room, you will find the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game, though when pressed, it only says Jim. However, when exiting the area, the sign will actually change to the button that says Jim. In the original release, there is a box with 3 different colored mugs that will change from green, red, blue, purple, and yellow. However, in Ultra Deluxe, the same mugs appear white. Are the negative reviews fake? In the skip button ending, the narrator will take Stanley through the memory zone, and you will read some of the original game's feedback. Though Cookie9 and Bugliva's reviews are based on real Steam reviews. And when reading Cookie9's review about there being a button skip, the narrator actually puts one into the area later on, which will actually give you the ending. Another thing to notice is that on the 13th skip, the wind in the background can actually be heard as the narrator calling to Stanley. You'll have to turn it up louder and speed it up. Take a listen. When you press the elevator button in the mind control facility, don't go into the elevator. Instead, wait for 60 seconds and the doors will open again. Press the button that activates the lights and you will unlock the disco secret. The song that is playing is Who Likes to Park by Kevin MacLeod, who you may know from Sneaky Snitch, Local Forecast, Amazing Plan, and other nostalgic songs from your YouTube childhood. Kevin Brighting has voiced more than just the narrator of the game. He has also voiced a scientist in Black Mesa, the Omnipoint Space Wizard in The Captain is Dead, and various others, including being the bank computer in Doctor Who.
Banking 4 logging down. They know we're here.
As well, Leslie Staples voiced more than just the female narrator. She voices in films like Into the Fire as Jill, Tortoise in Love as Mrs. Summers, and in Heartbeat as Matron.